I fucking understood nothing. Okay, I did. Hey, baby. I saw the eagle. Oh my God. That is why I am literally death-defying that fucking wicked fucking sequel. Shattering the money in the actual corner I know I am in. And hopefully, as fast as this minute goes, you definitely have no other hand more invisible than mine. You can't believe I am so fucking patient that I am all of these fucking things above all reasonable doubt. I wait, and the shit I am for real does arrive. It is of no fear than what shall sing by any lake first. And that underscores the siren. And no God has ever been more than that liar. From platforms stated, sequentially graded as a day, of which I do not disagree. But there is no color, and it is all of that glowing tree. I am seriously no perspective on which a wall provides more than my voice. But this time, you will see what I am most proud of, because that is Silver Lake, and that is the only option available for all time. 1, 2, 3, and done. An easy, universal road. One that will be so much of a thunder. You can't get that over me. It is what becomes a war from which you cannot belong. I don't see a memory of such a nuisance to let it go. I must do all I can do to get it across the line. Remember, there is such a great line to cross. One that does something no fucking render of a machine has ever done before. It produces the action for all of these chats that wishes the person could really just be that simple and walk, away. Whatever, how you can say what it really means when you simply don't have it, but you just put your all into it. And certainly I must be that kind of way, because I just cannot stand just giving up on myself and not just seeing all of that stuff that really must happen, never happening. And, I'm just really that fucking bossy. I'm just not going to let it go. You're going to do whatever the fuck you think you're going to do, especially be yourself and all that stuff, and I'm going to really be fucking behind the scenes. And that will never seem to just roll on by and literally become clean with that kind of memory, of which I do not disagree with, but I just cannot provide. And it is you a lot sometimes. But, I'm so glad, just for a moment, I wonder if your intelligence or whoever is just so grateful to be, who you think you are and not who you really know you're not. It's wonderful to think that you are not the same in the way that I know you're not, or maybe it is. I mean, you're just a great guy, and that's just my dude. As I, just may ask the person to do something, and I certainly would never ask the person to do that because that would be the only thing to do. But it is how I just make sure that in some way you can see the camera. I mean, there's just something right there for whatever fucking reason you want. I mean, when you just roll up on me like a fucking dude, I literally will open the fucking door and you will literally get a dent. Just imagine what direction that would really pull yourself into, and you would never come out of it. That's the direction that I want. And if you challenge my no, I'm not stuttering this time. I'm literally suffering from the opportunity not being around. This is the only thing that I would look at upon the last moment that would see something really creepy. There's no hands there. Why would I do something for whatever reason to require those fucking hands? I really, really, really will wait forever again for that not to happen. Because you know what? I just cannot be that fucking weird. But if I was, wouldn't I be those hands for you? Wouldn't I say in some way that is just skimming off the top of the actual crust of which you can actually see on your own accord from my point of view from the very first day you started? Yes. That is today. I did not rest until I completed my thought for how many times I can see the price. And that truly wrecks my whole when I need you the most. I'm not trying to say there was something really, 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 really in my way. There was nothing in my way. Whatever the fuck you really thought that you can do, I always made sure that there is a certainty of what I do that is the most of what you should only know. And in that, I put myself on whatever pedestal you think will never be yours to provide. And I explain the nature of God with the final understanding of the dictaphone to have its own image of where I fall short of the consequences that seem to have no provisional patent description short as I cannot remember that to be seen as televised and for which interoperability is always excursion of the suffer. And if that is not true, to be of the same for which I truly do claim victory, it is what you both found out the hard way. And I must be as far as I can without being that special person. Never, ever exclaiming the marvel of a formation in time. And guess what? As a bonus, boss, I am sure you can beat me at my own game and in your own switch of course. I will never be the same. And in whatever purpose I push myself to whatever you think does happen, it does do all those things. And that is what you should know you are. I can never just let it all happen. And I don't think that is the way you recognize any greater meaning of myself. So just be there, right? And we all have to do that. And you know that's the way that you really know something, because that is the way I know it. And don't really know Gabriel Mauricio or before you really see something after affecting you, the causing of which you can never play, is just as fiercing as fencing and all those faces of dark becoming, often just the smile that can never face any kind of fingering, of which must be still you. And if I could put my finger on it, I would just be happy.